that peculiar connection, the weirdness that happens in this relationship. And of course, you know, you want understanding, you want to like know what's going on. And there's this thing, there's this thing that they do, and you just can't fathom it, you can't understand it, because like no one normally would do something like this, but they do. Yes, my friends, they do. This is what we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello my friends, and welcome back. I hope that you're all doing really well. So I really wanted to make this video because, again, it seems to be a topic or a subject that is really plaguing you, or something that you have been thinking about, or something that you kind of want answers to. And I completely understand, and it's no problem. I don't mind making this content if it's going to help you. But you see, there's a reason why they do this. Okay, and it all links back to the interpersonal relationship, okay, that they don't have, they can't connect. It's all to do with connection. I'm going to talk more about this in the video, but what I do want to kind of say to you is, you're not alone in this. This is quite a frequent or quite a common thing that people with personality disorders, or in particular narcissistic personality disorders, they do this, and we experience this. We don't understand it because it's probably our first time in our lives that something like this has actually happened. And it's a very strange phenomenon. It's a very strange phenomenon, but it links into their disconnection from themselves. How? Well, this is what we're going to talk about in the video, but without me making this too much of a long introduction, we're going to get into the video. Just really quickly, just before we get into this, just want to let you know that we do go live on this channel every single Tuesday. And if there's something on your mind, or there's something that you've been thinking about and perhaps want answers, come on over to the live. I could be answering your question. If it's not me, then it will be someone from the community. Come and connect, make connections, be surrounded with people with like-minded ideas and thoughts and experiences. I would love to see you there. Okay, so let's take this back from the beginning. Okay, so you get into this relationship with this person. You are mirrored, you are love bombed. You think, oh my God, I have literally met my soulmate. And indeed, it does feel like that. You are not alone in this. A lot of people, if not literally 95% of you, and also don't quote me on that because these are just drawing numbers from the top of my mind. This isn't proven, it's just me. So a lot of you have actually experienced this, and it feels amazing. It is like, honestly, you just feel like there's no way anyone could be like this person. They are it. All right. And it does feel so wonderful. You feel so magnetized. You feel so drawn to this person. The sex is off the scale. Of course it is. Of course it is. Because when you have that connection, when you have that bond with someone, it is going to feel like that. But it stops, and you are like, what the hell is going on? And this is what we're talking about. Why does this actually happen? You see, at the time when we are going through this, it's hard for us to fathom, because when you're in a relationship with someone, when you're bonding with someone, the only way that this relationship can go is up. You can grow, you can bond, you become stronger. But not in this scenario. So you are thinking, okay, so we are together, we've connected on this level, and I feel so in love with this person. This person can do no wrong. Like, yeah, they've been a bit weird towards me. Yeah, they didn't want to see me that day, or maybe they've shouted at me. But you know what? We make excuses for them, and we're thinking, yeah, maybe they're stressed. Maybe there's so much going on for them. Okay, and what happens is you'll find that either the sex stops, or it just completely diminishes. It just kind of gradually goes into nothing. And you're like thinking, this is a bit weird, because like, this isn't meant to happen. Like, how could it go from that to this in literally a short space of time? So what is happening at that moment is that The narcissist is literally becoming comfortable in the relationship and they're becoming themselves. Yeah. What I mean by this is that what happens is they stop giving you the energy, the attention, the validation that they once did beforehand. Now, the sad thing is that it's not the way that the relationship was before. It is not going to return to that. It may do in small increments within this relationship, but it's not enough to sustain you, meaning that it's never going to be this longer period of time that has been right at the beginning. The reason for this phenomenon is because actually the narcissist can't sustain it. Can you imagine giving someone so much energy and attention? But you're thinking, hold on a minute. This is who they are. Why can't they sustain it? The thing is, it's not who they are. That, okay, is an illusion. All right, that isn't real. Okay, I want to talk more about this. Okay, so when someone is pretending, when something is fake, it cannot be sustained. It can only happen for short periods of time or a short period of time. So when you are not authentically bringing yourself to the table, meaning into the relationship, then you can't sustain it. You can't keep going because it's not really you. And at some points you get bored. At some points you're thinking, well, can you just reciprocate it? Can this just, can some of this be like how I want some of this? All right, meaning that the narcissist will be giving, the narcissist will be sharing, they'll be validating you. You'll feel amazing. The relationship, the whole experience will feel amazing. But what happens is when this is all turned on its head, what they are expecting you to do is to do exactly what they did to you, to them. Meaning you give them the attention, you meet their needs, you make them feel amazing. And what I like to call this is the trap, okay? So they have trapped you in this dynamic, okay, in this cycle, because narcissistic relationships happen in a cycle. But you're going to be saying to me, Anushka, but what is this got to do with sex? Like, why are they stopping having sex? Okay, what happens at this point is when they have got themselves comfortable and you are thinking, well, what's gone on? You kind of internalize like why this person has withdrawn themselves from you, perhaps maybe why they are being strange or being mean. This isn't really like who they are, not how you've got to know them. Why are they doing this? So what happens is when they withdraw themselves from you, they will withdraw sex or withhold sex from you because they use this as a manipulation. Okay, they use this as a control tool. They do it because they want something from you, meaning they want your attention, your kindness, your compassion. Even though you've given it to them before, they want more. They want more of it. So that's why they are using sex as a tool against you, because this is a basic human need, because this is something that you use to connect to the other person. They're taking away a basic need. So the only way that you will react to this is internalize this and conform. It's just the way that our human psyche is made up. So that's what they are expecting you to do. And indeed, you will conform, not because you are weak, not because you are vulnerable, because this is the way that human psyche works. You will just conform because you're thinking, all right, we're a couple, we're in a relationship, I want to make this relationship work. Maybe I have been a bit weird, maybe I've been a bit strange, maybe I've upset this person, so I just want to put it right. So what happens is you end up conforming. So when someone withholds something from you, it's a basic need, something that you want or you desire, okay? And you're more likely to do what the narcissist wants you to do. That is control, that is manipulation, that is abuse. Now, the way that we look at relationships, okay, healthy relationships, when two people are in a relationship, and I'm talking about a healthy dynamic, okay, when you express that attraction or that love or that connection that you have with someone, it is done through intimacy, basically through sex, okay? Because you want to show, you want to enjoy each other's bodies, you just want to show how much you actually care about this person. And what happens is when you do have intimacy with someone, you end up bonding to that person, you end up attaching onto them, okay? So when you do that, that's what happens. Every time that you have sexual intercourse with someone, you're bonding, you're attaching onto that person. So this develops your connection in that relationship, the two of you together. But for a narcissist, this doesn't happen. How can this happen? When you've got a narcissist who is not even connected to themselves, they're pretending to be someone who they are not. They're not authentically themselves. So how can they connect to you? How can they bond with you, whether that's through sexual intercourse or whether that's emotionally? They can't. So that's why it's very easy for them to manipulate and perform this act where they withhold it from you and expect you to act or behave in a way that they want you to act and behave. It is wrong, it is cruel, and that's what I'm saying, it's really abusive. This is where the beginnings of a trauma bond are. All right, so you bond to this person traumatically because you are trying to understand their behavior. You are trying to kind of like get to the bottom of this, trying to understand it, but it's very difficult because in actual fact, what is going on with this person is that they are basically hoping or wanting you to conform. All right, they want you to be submissive and they are in control and they tell you what to do. And you at the time, you will do this because you don't understand or know what is going on. So it's very much like they get power over you. And this is where you might feel like you have no control, like you don't understand what's going on. You want answers, but the narcissist's not giving you any answers. That's why they do it. And it's not just done to you, it's everybody that the narcissist has ever had a relationship with. This is what they will do. Remember, they are all about control, they're all about manipulation, it's all about them getting their own way and them feeling like they have power over people. This is what makes them feel superior. It's part of their personality makeup, and this is a very egotistical process. And it's the only way that they know how to bond, how to be in a relationship. This is what I said right at the beginning of this video. Like, they have issues with interpersonal relationships and they don't know any other way to be. It is all about control. It's all about you conforming. That's why the narcissist stops having sex with you. And if you find yourself in this dynamic, please know that I do offer one-to-one consultations, but also this video might help you to kind of unpack this for you so that you can understand this a little bit more. But ultimately, this is really abusive. It isn't a normal part of the relationship. It is only done in these toxic or narcissistic relationships. They're both kind of the same thing anyway, but they're done in these types of dynamics because this person wants to get power over you. And that's really what it's about. It's not about, you know, building in this relationship, being together, growing together. It's not about that. It's about one-upmanship. It's about control, and it's about power over another person. So if you want to heal from this and you want to move forward, please know that I do have a mentorship and also a journal club, which I post in there every single Monday. Please see the description box below. And I've also got a Discord server, which is a community of like-minded individuals, people who may have been through the same thing you have. And if you want to connect with these individuals, please see the link in the description box for the Discord server. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.